cannot bring people into the country that don't share your values and still be a country. You could be something else, you just won't be a country.
How do you think this country was? A lot of people. This country was made by people coming from different places.
Good point. So were we made by settlers or immigrants?
Made by. What's the difference?
Think about it. Ever asked that question before? It's okay, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but there's a huge difference. A settler does what? Starts something new. An immigrant comes to something already built. Which one started America?
Settlers did.
So we're not a nation of immigrants, we're a nation of settlers. And yes, we have used immigration as a tool to enrich the American experiment because a lot of people assimilated. The Irish did, the Polish did, the Italians did, the Germans did. We are now losing assimilation as a primary prerequisite. And that doesn't mean you're a bad person, it just means that you're losing what a country is, which is borders, language, culture.
Why don't you believe that white privilege exists? I just want to get your understanding first, and then we could go from there.
Well, is there anything that you can't do that I can do?
No, we could do the same things if we put our minds to it.
Good. Then there's no white privilege. What is
Christian
white
culture.
Christian culture? Tell me what that is.
You drip it in the morning when you get out of the shower, bro. Like, what are you like? Hating women, hating different people, and yeah.
How do I hate women exactly? Tell me how I hate women.
Sir, I've listened to several hours of your programming a week.
Give me one example.
You're incredibly misogynistic.
You said that I hate women and I'm misogynistic.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
I can't. I don't have a specific example right now. I didn't.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
It doesn't
actually
exist. I think it
because
does.
you're making it up.
One of the statistics that I read said that illegal immigrants don't cause as much like. They don't break the law as often as people who are native born.
Well, hold on,
that is a statistic.
But
time out.
But
dude.
every single one of them are criminals. They're all criminals. So
Uh-huh.
that statistic is invalidated by just them breathing here. They're breaking the law.
What kind of harm are they actually doing? When you look at the numbers statistically.
A lot.
No, that's not true.
Do you know the name Laken Riley?
No, educate me.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Wow. Do you know the name Rachel Morin?
No, I don't.
Wow. Laken Riley was a girl at the University of Georgia.
Okay.
There was a peeping Tom, a illegal alien, that was deported 5 times prior. He hunted her down, raped her, sodomized her, and murdered her on a hiking trail, University of Georgia.
Okay,
Rachel,
so one person doesn't represent all
hold on a
illegal
second.
immigrants.
Every person who is killed by an illegal alien is one that should not happen. Even if I accept your premise, which is incorrect, the rate is irrelevant. The number is what's relevant. There should be 0 illegal aliens. There should be 0 Americans being killed by illegals.
Do you think it's a coincidence that the communities that were systematically excluded for generations, that these communities have poor outcomes versus these communities that were given this access?
Black people had more growth and success after slavery at an accelerated rate that at this point we would have been growing faster than white people. But at some point, we bought into the propaganda of not pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps, not marrying the women that we have children with, not exploring economic success and having a community of growth and money circulation. And now we're in a desolate place, still hoping and praying that politicians are gonna rescue us, and they never will. Black people today, if you go and get an education, you will be successful. I went to a school that was Dunbar High School. You can look it up on your phone. Dunbar High School and Stop 6 right in the hood. How am I successful? Because I got an education. The people from that school that did not do well is the people that did not pursue their education. Now, whether they mama and them helped them, that ain't got nothing to do with me, ain't got nothing to do with white people or nobody else. Unfortunately, they were in an environment like that. But that's a choice by individuals. That's not a system in place.